We're here at NFT Fest with the Jeevious Jeeva from Helix Collective. How are you, GM?
Good, mate. Good.
How did you get the name Helix Collective? How did that come about?
So I love to put a backstory on this. The real truth is that like it was just something that a bunch of 21-year-olds thought was fucking cool, and we went for it. But the backstory and the lore that I've like spun around it is that like it's Helix, it's DNA, and we're like injecting important DNA into new builds and 0 to 1s and bringing stuff to market.
That's awful. Here I was thinking it was just like helium, and like chuck it next to them, make it Web3.
I thought he's just like into fucking archaeology or something like that, fossils. He's like, oh yeah, let's go.
So what is your biggest ick in Web3? What grinds your gears?
Biggest ick in Web3 is grifters.
What? Explain.
Like just like they bring nothing new to the space, right? Like I said, like we're just gonna clone this protocol and just like launch it, but we're just literally just copy paste, let's go, and add nothing new, add no real extra value in. They're just sort of like jumping on the hype, jumping on the bandwagon, which happens in a bull market. So it's why I love bears, because
what is the most innovative project you think you have built or you're building? Product.
Yeah. So I'm a DeFi guy, so that's where I spend most of my time. I love
How it's DeFi.
And yeah, like I just love stuff that's really like breaking the back of traditional monetary systems and just traditional trade. Uniswap, I think, is fucking genius. Oh, I can't swear, right?
Yeah.
Web3.
Yeah, Uniswap, like as in just to geek out for a sec, it's just so clever, right? Like as in you have like if you want to go and be a market maker on the ASX, fucking forget it, right? You got to be an Optiva as part of the Optiva cartel. You got to have heaps of capital. You got to get a server in the building. While here is like, there's this, a token pair I think is cool. I just, bond it, throw it in, and there you go. I'm an LP. Like, it's not just trading. It's like every actor in the ecosystem. And just that like way of thinking about it, just that way of sort of coming at it from this like game theoretic perspective. In the same vein, Frax, this is a stable coin. I think is like severely underrated and a really cool ecosystem. Yeah.
Cornering markets. Can you explain it? And what are your thoughts on cornering?
Cornering markets. I don't even know what that means. Sorry, you got to use more words for my smooth brain.
We inject a bunch of liquidity into a project, then we pull it out, so it looks like the whole thing's dumped.
Oh well, like you get the good with the bad, right? Like I said, it's like in an ideal world that wouldn't happen, but it's like. I don't know, my medium to long-term view is that stuff like this, we'll just learn to spot it and we'll just learn to be better about it. And, we won't take it as a signal that the project's good in the future. We will actually know that that's just, and, we have all the on-chain data. So, it should get to the point where it'll be called out early.
Being a venture studio, what's the biggest challenge that you guys currently face in this market?
His next words.
I love to say something profound, but it's kind of been the opposite. There's just been insane opportunity. There's just like lots of cool. Really cool ideas, really cool stuff popping up, and we're somewhat fortunate, as in we haven't had our dry powder sort of disappear. So we're in a position where we're actually kind of like intelligently investing and like, investing in things that we want to work on, not just scrambling to make ends meet.
When investing, what is the one thing that you look at that's different to everybody else?
I don't know if this is different to everyone else, but the only thing I care about is the humans behind it and how passionate they are about the project. So like I actually like other chatting to other investors, they were like, I got the charts and this and analyzing the market, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I invested in that because
Guy was cool.
Guy was cool.
Wraps up the 5-minute podcast.
NFT MELB. Connect, create, collaborate.
Boom.